session. Yeah. Separate notes means it's not like a single notebook where you will be writing physics class, chemistry class, biology class, math class. You better maintain separate notes. Maybe like a small 100 pages notebook for physics, then for chemistry, then for math, then for biology. If you're a biology student means. Suppose you're like a computer science and something else means okay fine. Only 3 books. Small books is sufficient. Why it is required? Because while discussing the synopsis, I will tell you which and all topics are most important. That means you have to focus more in that one, students. That is why. So if you note down, so when I go on explaining the synopsis here in detail, you have to take it down. You have to write it down. Okay. So that time what happens? Listening, seeing, and writing. So these three will help you a lot in what is that? So in memory it will be there. So when you appear, that means when along with that I will tell you how to practice numericals. I will solve numericals, how to approach numericals, how to analyze the numericals. So the step by step information regarding the solving of numericals in physics I will teach you, students. Okay. So now, so let us straight away begin. So many other students have paid the tuition fees, but they didn't join the class. That is why I am slightly getting delayed, students. Don't mind, okay? Okay, then many other students also there. Already link has been sent to them. I don't know whether they forgot the class or what. So okay, fine. So whether all of you had your snacks like coffee, snacks, something like that. Whether all of you had something in the evening? Respond. All of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are energetic then to listen to the class. So it will be of 2 hours, students. Hope you know it. Hmm. Okay. So Ismat, can you introduce yourself? Uh,
Yes,
Ismat, tell me about you. Which college you are from? I think Upinangadi, right?
yes. Myself is much. I'm studying in
Ah,
Newtonian.
okay. So you're from Upinangadi itself or nearby rural areas?
Yes, period.
Okay. Okay. You're in second PU. You're a second PU student.
Yes, I'm second.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Thank you, Ismat. And Muhammad Anwar Swadik, right?
Sir,
Yeah. Introduce yourself, man.
myself Mohammed Anwar Sadiq. I am studying in Government PU
Oh,
College, Upinangadi.
okay.
I am from Ujirbattu.
Okay. Hmm. Fine. Fine. Next, Shashank, introduce yourself. Turn on your mic. Shashank, are you there?
Sir. Myself
Yes,
Sushant.
Shashank.
I am
Yes,
from
Shashank.
Ah,
Pettampadi.
you are studying in
You are
Ambika PU
studying in
College, right?
Antika PU College, right?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
turn off your mic, Shashank. Some noise is there. Yeah. Try then. Many other students are there to join, so some are actually having examination. They will join us in the next class. Thereafter, some other students are there. Those were actually free today, but they didn't join the class. We'll see later. So let us begin then, students. Actually, today's topic is actually I have given that topic. That means I have discussed that topic in the demo class because, however, I have put 20 modules. 20 modules means you people are knowing might be in the entire physics. Okay, in first PU as well as second PUC, there are total around 30 chapters are there. Okay, if you're concerned regarding only state syllabus means it becomes 29 chapters because Karnataka state government have deleted one chapter from second PUC that is called communication. But when you go for competitive examination, that is national level examination, that communication chapter which is deleted by Karnataka government is there actually in the examination because in CBSE syllabus it is not deleted, students. So which chapter? I repeat again, that is communication. So second PU students. Okay, try to understand that or remember it. Okay. So there are 20 modules in physics. So 20 modules in the sense, of course, I will engage physics class, some other the best experienced faculties from Mangalore Expert PU College and all. They also will engage physics classes. Like that, all other subjects also. Many lectures are there. They will engage randomly, okay, during the timetable or the schedule which is given already to you. So now, as in this particular 20 modules, the first module today we are going to start, but that first module I have already discussed in the demo class. It was very short kind of demo classes. There I have come across that. So today we'll go for the same topic itself because it is our duty to complete the 20 modules for the students, those who are joined. So in this four students who are actually here. So how many of you attended the demo class last week? Ismat attended the demo class?
Yes.
Okay, what about Anwar Sadiq? Sadiq?
Yes, sir. Attended.
Shashank, whether you have attended?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ashita M. Ashita M, are you there? Ashita M. Ashita M. Can you hear me, Ashita? Ashita, I think she's having some network issues. No problem. However, it is getting recorded. Fine, students. Let us straight away begin then. So first of all, I will go for the synopsis discussion. So hope you people are having a notebook as well as pen with you people. First, I will discuss about the first concept, that is first module today. That is actually regarding physical world as well as units and measurement. And hope you people remember those who are studying in first PUC. Here, I think Shashank is studying in first PUC. Shashank, whether you are studying first PUC or second PUC?
First year, sir.
Yeah, fine, fine. Yeah, fine. Ashita, can you hear me now? Ashita M.
Sir.
Okay, Ashita. So, Ashita, can you introduce yourself? Which college, whether you're second PC or first PC?
I'm studying in first PUC. My school name is
Okay,
Government University College, Julia.
Sulya. Okay, fine. So, we are having students from Pinangadi, Puttu, Sulya. Of course, from North Karnataka also students are there. I don't know why they didn't join to today's class. They have paid their fees. Many other students also there. Hmm. And see, in between, suppose I get the requests means I will let them join to the class. Okay, 1 second, students. Yeah, fine. So let me straight away share the screen. Yes, can you see the screen, students? What I have shared? All of the
Yes, sir.
respondents? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, fine then. So this particular program, in the sense, the coaching, that is integrated coaching of one academic year, what we are actually starting today, it's all about rank booster online coaching, students. That means you can enhance your ranking. Suppose you can ask, like, without preparing for competitive examination, can't I get rank? Of course, anybody, those who are actually attend the competitive examination, they will get ranking. But best ranking, worst ranking things are there, no? So if you want the best ranking, if you want to uplift your ranking in the competitive examination, of course some preparation is required. This preparation, of course, you people might be knowing, it is not same as that of your board examination preparation. So it requires a separate strategy and separate way of studying and working out. Lot of effort, lot of perseverance, focused mind is required. So let us go for today's topic, students. So you write down, today's topic is units and measurement. Write down, take down the points. Of course, this synopsis will be available for you people in the Teachmint app, and we will be sending you this one as well as in the WhatsApp also soon, so that if anybody is interested in taking it out as a printout in your nearby cyber center or printing in thing, so you can take it there. Okay, so let us begin then, students. So today's topic is units and measurement. So units and measurement, of course, you people might be knowing already, you have studied, and the few students, I think recently it is actually uh, discussed in your college. So units and measurement. So what is units? Can you tell me? Yes, here students are there. No, Anwar, Swadik. You tell me what is units? Can you hear me, Anwar, Swadik?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what is units, by the way? According to you, what is unit? Together you can say units and measurement means what comes in your mind when you think about units and measurement. It is not a strict question, something like that. You just tell me your ideas about it. If it is wrong, also no problem. However, we are going to learn, no, regarding it.
It means
Hmm.
physical properties, physical
Okay.
quantities.
Yeah. So it is a standard way of representing or expressing physical quantities. So if you have any doubt regarding it, you can take down also in a fast way. So units of a physical quantity is if a physical quantity is measurable, or if a measurable physical quantity, if it is required to express, means if you want to express a measurable physical quantity, then it requires units. So units is the way of expressing the measurable physical quantity. Measurement means what? Of course, you have done measurements so far, like measuring the sides of a triangle and all by using scales in your high schools and schools. That is actually measurement. So now, what and all units and measurement you have studied so far in your high schools as well as first PO you're going to learn is, you can see the, yes, all type of measurement, that means most important measurements. So you can see here, first let us go for area. So you might be knowing what is the area of a circle, pi r square. What is the area of a rectangle, L in length into breadth. Area of a what is that, uh, square, it is side into side. Like that, many other geometrical shapes, areas are available. So all those basic formulas, if you just learn, suppose you want to know all type of areas, formulas and all of different geometrical structures, means it is better you study it. That means if you go through Google and search, means all the list you will get, students. So the first work you have to do is, students, suppose you don't know all the geometrical shapes, area, means you can note down there, learn areas of different geometrical structures. You have to do that. It's like a homework for you people, because in science, that especially physics, many application level question type of questions can be asked students from various kind of topics, is either in JE, NEET or CET. That time you should be having uh, that means you should remember the area of different geometrical shapes. It will help you a lot in excelling and maintaining the speed while solving the numericals. Okay, for example, area of a sphere is 4 pi r square, something like that. So let us go for next, volume. Even you should know. Right now we are discussing in general manner, like what are the required things you should know in physics, like units and measurement. Volume like what? Volume of a cube you should know. Thereafter, volume of a sphere, 4 by 3 pi r cube. Like that, many type of geometrical shapes are there. So that also like a homework, students. You have to, if you make a list of that, no, in your notebook, like a points, it will be very helpful for you in just glance whenever you're free. So it will be better. So next comes something about, I think you people are writing it down. So area, usually area means right now CGS system and all we don't use nowadays, but in physics for calculation. So what is NK system? That means our recent SI system also similar only. Area means meter square, volume means meter cube. Of course, density means mass by volume. Mass means kg divided by volume. So volume goes up, this becomes m to the power minus 3. Hope there is no confusion here. So what is velocity? Rate of change of displacement, that is dx by dt. Because why dx by dt, students? Because you might be knowing it is a rate of change. It's a differential equation, right? That is why velocity or speed can be given by rate of change of displacement, or rate of change of distance with respect to time. No, that is what all about. And SI unit of velocity is what? Meter per second. And if velocity itself varying means that time a new physical quantity will arise, students, and that is actually called acceleration. So what is acceleration? Acceleration is given by small letter a, usually correct symbol. So a is equal to dv by dt, rate of change of velocity. So what is the SI unit? Meter per second square. Just respond once, all of you students, whether you people are writing it down.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then comes Newtonian mechanics concept, that is what is force? Force means rate of change of momentum. That means you might be knowing in laws of motion. For first PU students, you are going to learn in upcoming classes. Here, what is that? Force is equal to mass into acceleration. That means product of mass into acceleration. So that is actually the formula for force. So what is actually the SI unit? Basically, if you write the SI unit of force, it is actually kg meter per second square, because mass means kg, acceleration means you can see here meter per second square. That meter per second square is here. But Newton has given a lot of laws actually regarding the new mechanics, that means force and all. So that is why his name is also kept as a standard unit, that is Newton, capital N. So I think everything is getting okay, like brushed up in the sense brief explanation about it. So that is about force. Next physical quantity, important physical quantity you must know. It is actually called linear momentum. So what is linear momentum? Linear momentum means product of mass into velocity, force, mass into acceleration. So how to define linear momentum now? Quantity of a body, that means quantity of, for example, motion. For example, if a body is moving means how much motion is contained in a body, that is also can be termed as momentum or linear momentum in general, suppose we are speaking means. Or we can say linear momentum is also equal to what? Mass into velocity. So linear momentum is mass into velocity, students, and general formula, that means unit is what? Kg meter per second, or using the concept of Newtonian mechanics, it is Newton second. Take down. Hope you are writing it along with me when I am explaining here. Next comes impulse. What is impulse? Impulse means large force acting for short period of time. That means if you're kicking a football or hitting a ball with a bat, large force you're going to apply, and the moment when the time for which it acts on the body is very very small, least, within that large amount of force will be delivered to that body. So impulse is nothing but force into time. So what is delta t? That is time required. Okay, so impulse is nothing but force into time. So force means Newton and time is second, so Newton second. Or one more is kg meter per second, which is same as that of what? Linear momentum. Both will share the same kind of, okay, it is SI system. Hope you are understanding and remembering these things. Next, power. Power means in your high school also you learned, in first PUC you are going to learn or already learned. So power means rate of work. That means how much work is done in a given time. So what is that? Joule. Joule is actually the SI unit of work, and time is actually in the denominator. So joule per second is actually the SI unit of power. Or James Watt, one of the scientists who worked on this particular concept in mechanics. That is why Watt is also one of the form of writing it. Or in terms of basically, if you write means kg meter square second inverse to the power 3, like that also you can write. Next, what is work or energy? So energy and work will share the same kind of SI system, student. That is why work is equal to force into displacement. If a force is applied on a body and how much displacement is taking place, that is force into displacement. So that is called work. Or energy also will have the similar kind of effect. They are having the same type of what, as you can see here, Newton per meter, or you can write in terms of kg meter square per second square in CGS system, or you can write in terms of gram centimeter square per second square. Yes. Next important physical quantity you must know, that is actually pressure or stress. Stress means what? Restoring force developed in an area per unit area. Okay. So pressure or stress means what? Force per area. Are you people writing it down?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, what is strain? Strain means suppose you elongate a wire, or suppose there is a ball. If you compress the ball, there will be change of volume compared to the initial volume. So strain means what now? So strain means, yes, change in length by original length, or change in volume by original volume. Take it down. And you can see one important thing here, there doesn't have any unit. Strain doesn't have any unit. Why, students? Any idea? Why strain doesn't have any unit? Can you tell me? Anyone? Yes, can you respond, students? Why strain doesn't have unit here? Why there is no SI unit for strain? Ismat, you tell me. Yes, Ismat. Why strain doesn't have unit? Hmm? Because you can see there, students, it is a ratio of change in length by original length. Correct. Numerator also length is there. In the denominator also length is there. So meter cancels. Am I right, students?
Yes.
Yeah. Similarly, change in volume by original volume. Change in volume by original volume. Numerator is also volume, that is meter cube. Denominator also meter cube. So meter cube cancels. So strain doesn't have basically any unit. So no unit for strain. Hope you understood it. Why some physical quantities doesn't have unit? Because their equation will end up with no unit or no significance of measured quantity. Why? Because they will cancel each other. So that is why some physical quantities doesn't have any kind of unit. Let us go for specific gravity or relative density. Specific gravity or relative density means it is similar kind of physical quantity. So density of a body with respect to density of water, if you take, for example, imagine what is the relative velocity of mercury if you want to search. That means around 13,000 divided by 1000, because 1000 means actually density of water. 13,000 is somewhere the around 30,000 is actually density of mercury. So relative density of mercury is actually 13 is the answer. Why? Because it doesn't have any kind of unit. Why? Density in the numerator, density in the denominator. So density means kg per meter cube. Kg per meter cube, kg per meter cube cancels each other, and finally you will end up with what? No unit. Whether all of you understood this some of the physical quantity now in this particular page? All of you respond once.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Good,
Yes,
good.
sir.
Hmm. Now let us go for few other kind of physical quantities. Why I am discussing all these physical quantities is it is very required for you people. You should know all this. Then only It will help you in solving numericals, remembering the formulas like that. Okay, so let us go for angular displacement. So what is angular displacement? Normal displacement means, if a body is at one particular position, if somebody pushes it or moves it, or a car is actually moving on a straight road, and initially it is at one particular position, after some time it will reach some other position, so there will be displacement, that is called linear displacement. That means in a particular direction, in a particular uh, path, it will get displaced. Whereas angular displacement means what? Angular displacement means, suppose there is a circular motion of a particle. A particle will start from one point and it will end at some other point. So this is the total angle covered, correct? So this is something called what? Angular displacement. Angular displacement. Okay, that means in a circular motion how much angle is covered, that is what angular displacement means. So now, what is the unit of angular displacement? You might be knowing solid angle, that is radian or degree. There are the two ways of representing angle, students. In maths also you will learn about it, no? So angular displacement means angle covered during a circular motion of a body. Yes, Rakib, did you join the class? Abdul Rakib, can you respond once? Abdul Rakib, are you there? One second, students. Let me just check. No, he didn't join the class. It's okay, fine. Okay, students, let us go for next, that is Poisson's ratio. Students, second year students, whether you remember this Poisson's ratio, can you tell me from which chapter it comes? Ismat, Anwar, Ashitayam, you all belong to second PUC, right? Oh, sorry, Ashitayam, not second PUC. Ismat and Muhammad Anwar, can you tell me in which chapter Poisson's ratio comes? Poisson's ratio. Any idea? Respond, students. If it is wrong also, no problem. I'm here to clear it, no? ನೆನಪಿದ್ಯಾ? ನೆನಪಿಲ್ದವ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನೆನಪು ಮರ್ತೋಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Don't keep quiet.
No, sir.
Yeah, Poisson's ratio ಬರೋದೆಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, you can see here longitudinal strain, lateral strain ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. First few students you will learn about it, okay? Nothing to worry now. Imagine that there is actually a cylinder like this, okay? There is a cylinder like this. The cylinder ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು both direction in the force apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, the cylinder will get what? Elongate ಆಗುವಾಗ ಅದರದ್ದು ಏರಿಯಾ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಉದ್ದಾದಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So this will get compressed like this. So because of this compression, there will be decrease in the cross sectional area. So ಆವಾಗ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಟರಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈನ್. ಲಾಂಜಿಟ್ಯೂಡಿನಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಲಾಂಗೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದಲ್ವಾ, ಆಗ ಬರುವ ಲೆಂತ್ related strain is called longitudinal strain. Now did you understand, students, what is Poisson's ratio, where it is used? Mechanical properties of solids chapter it is. But here we don't study about that, because we are studying about the first concept, like units and measurement. Just as an overview we are discussing here. Hope I am not making the people confused. Did you understand, students? All of you respond once.
Yes, sir.
And what is the unit? Of course, both numerator and denominators are actually of same units, so it will get cancelled. So what is modulus of elasticity? Modulus of elasticity means stress by strain. So stress means, you might be knowing, that is force per area, that is Newton per meter square. Strain means it doesn't have any unit. So some unit divided by without unit concept, that means quantity, that means it is just numerator physical quantity, that is Newton per meter square. Done. Next is velocity gradient. Velocity gradient comes in fluid mechanics concept. That means if fluid is flowing, fluid and for example, there is a pipe. Inside the pipe, imagine water is flowing. So related to that velocity, something called velocity gradient will come. So it is actually the rate of change of velocity with respect to distance, dv by dx. Velocity gradients write down, that is its unit is per second. So 18 physical quantities we studied so far, students. I think you are writing it down also. Write down whatever we discuss, okay? ತುಂಬಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಫ್ರೀ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಗ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. It will be a very effective way of learning for competitive examinations. So that is about velocity gradient. So what is viscosity? Viscosity concept also comes in mechanical properties of solids. So mechanical properties of solids and it is one of the chapter you're going to learn. I think it's around chapter number 10. So chapter number 9, I think. Yes. So what is that coefficient of viscosity means? Andre, see, for example, if you take oil and water, more viscous is oil because it doesn't flow easily like water. Hope you can understand now. So why that word viscous is mentioned? Viscous means there is more resistive force in between the layers of the liquid. So ಅದರದ್ದು coefficient of viscosity, a property ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಬರುವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ is eta is equal to f into dx by a into dv. So ಇದು coefficient of viscosity SI in ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, that is kg per meter per second. Are you understanding, students? Concepts ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. Next, torque or momentum of force. ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಆರ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಮೂವ್ ಆದರೆ ವಿತ್ ದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಫ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು? ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಎಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಮ್ ಇಂಟು ಎ. ಅದು ಫಾರ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದೇ ಇವಾಗ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ, ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಏನು ಫೋರ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಮ್ ಇಂಟು ಎ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಮ್ ಇಂಟು ಎ ಬರೋದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಲಿನಿಯರ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ರೆಕ್ಟಿಲಿನಿಯರ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನ್ಗೆ ಬರುವ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ? ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ಈ ಅದೇ ಎಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಮ್ ಇಂಟು ಎನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಅಥವಾ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಲಿನಿಯರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಅದರ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನು? ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಅದರ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೇನೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೌ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೌ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಫ್ ಇಂಟು ಆರ್, ಇದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಸೊ ಅದರದ್ದು ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಎಸ್ ಐ ಯೂನಿಟ್, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಟನ್, ಆರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಸ್ ಐ ಯೂನಿಟ್. What is tau here? See, look at the symbol. Tau means it is not t, or it's something like a reverse j, but above it is something like a wave kind of line. Hope you people are understanding, students. Am I right? Next, 21st physical quantity, that is gravitational constant. How gravitational constant will come? ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಇದು ಜಿ ಇಂಟು m1 m2 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಈಗ ನಾವು ಜಿಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ r goes here, m1 m2 comes to the left hand side, so that equation becomes what? F into d square ಅಂದರೆ r square a divided by m1 into m2. So f means Newton, d square means distance meter square divided by kg square. So you can see here the SI unit is Newton meter square by kg square or per kg square, we can say. Whether all understanding this? All of you respond one, students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, moment of inertia. See, inertia ಒಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. For example, if you are sitting inside a car or imagine you are standing inside a bus, don't want car, and you are not holding anything inside the bus. Suddenly the bus driver will move the bus. That means what happens to you? You feel like you are going to fall back. ಯಾಕೆ fall back ಆಗ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, your body will have inertia. Initially bus was at rest, so your body will try to be in the same state of rest. So ಆಗೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆದರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಟು ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಆಗ ಯು ಫೀಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಫಾಲ್. ಅದು ಯಾವುದು ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಾ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಓನ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಲಿನಿಯರ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ಅದೇ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಾ ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಾ. ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನ್ಗೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ, the tendency of a body to continue in its state of rest or motion, that is called moment of inertia or circular motion inertia. So what is that? I is equal to mk square or mr square ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. mk square ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ something about system of particles. ಅದು ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Write down this. Moment of inertia, capital I is equal to mk square. What is the SI unit? kg meter square. kg meter square is the Next, 24th physical quantity, student, that is frequency. Frequency ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Frequency means what? Number of oscillation per second. So frequency symbol small letter f. ಅಥವಾ electromagnetic value nu ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. It's okay. Now f is enough. So what is that frequency? Frequency means 1 by t. So 1 by t ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ time is in the denominator. So per second, cycles per second or hertz is the SI unit of frequency. Take down. Finish, students? Frequency?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, acceleration ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಆಲ್ಫಾ is equal to d ಒಮೆಗಾ. ಒಮೆಗಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಒಮೆಗಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. ಈಗ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಫ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಒಮೆಗಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಆರ್ ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು. ಯಾವುದನ್ನು? ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಮೋಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ? ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವೆಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ? ಒಮೆಗಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. So angular word will add up. So d omega by dt is equal to what? Angular acceleration alpha. So radian per second square is the unit of that. Okay, students, let us go for the 26th physical quantity, that is angular momentum. Already first tabular column already we have come across linear momentum, correct? That is p is equal to m into v. ಅದು linear momentum. ಅದೇ ಇವಾಗ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದೇ ಆ್ಯಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್. ಅದರ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನು? L is equal to I omega. I ಅಂದರೆ moment of inertia. Omega means angular frequency or angular velocity. Take down. Its SI unit is kg meter square plus per second. Fine. Gravitational intensity or field is given by force per mass. Force ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯೂಟನ್, by mass in kg, but the intensity of gravitation ಆದ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ separate formula is there students. ಅದು gravitation concept study ಮಾಡುವಾಗ discuss ಮಾಡುವ. It's better you take down the formula now. That is meter per second square. Okay. Next, gravitational potential, that is also work by mass. So meter square per second square. ನೆನಪಾಗ್ದರೆ ಏನು ವರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. Shall we go for the 30th physical quantity students and its units? Shall I respond all of you once?
Yes, sir.
ಸೊ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ತಂದ್ಕೊಡುವ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ಹೀಗೆ ಈ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗನ್ನು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪುಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಪುಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸಿಲೇಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೌನ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಪುಲ್ ದ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಲೀವ್ ಇಟ್ ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ಇಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಯಾಕೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಪೈರಲ್ ಶೇಪ್. ದಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದು ಫೋರ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಕೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್? Force constant or spring constant is force per displacement. So what is that? Newton per meter. Newton per meter is the SI unit of spring constant, students. Whether you people understood all these 30 SI units? ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತದಾ ಈ ಕೆಲವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಹೊಸ್ತು ಕಲ್ತಾಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir. Grandfather.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. Let's go for some other. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಇಡೀ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಬರುವಂಥ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕಲಿಲೇಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಲರೀಸಲ್ಲಿ. ನೀವು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಒಂದು ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಬಿಸ್ಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು, ಅದ್ರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಲೋರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ತಿಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು 100 ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಆಗ ಕ್ಯಾಲೋರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಿಲೋ ಕ್ಯಾಲೋರಿ. ಹೀಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲೋರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೀಟ್. ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೀಟ್ ನೀವು ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ನೆನಪಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ. ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರೆ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಐಡಿಯಾ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಎಂತ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ನೀವು ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, how much energy is required to raise the temperature of given mass of ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಮಾಸಿಗೆ how much mass it is given, its temperature should be raised by 1 degree. If you raise the temperature of unit mass means of course 1 kg of a substance by 1 kg, okay, that means 1 degree means, then we can say it is specific heat. So specific heat formula is heat by m into theta. M is of course mass, theta means the temperature. Okay, so what is that? SI unit of that? Kilocalorie kg per Kelvin. Kilo means of course, kilo means what? 10 to the power 3 ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಿಲೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಲ್ವಾ. So kilocalorie per kg per Kelvin. So that is actually the specific heat formula, students. Thereafter mechanical equivalent of heat is given. This is also regarding heat concept itself. Whether all are writing it down, just respond once.
Yes, sir.
Good. So like that, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ space BD. However, I have uploaded this synopsis in the, I will upload again, okay, because it is a new classroom. No, ಪುನಃ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಲೈಕ್ 32 ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಸೋ ಫಾರ್. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹೋಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. 33 34 ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ. ಸೊ 38 ತನಕ ಇದೆ, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ನೌ leave some space for it, students. Will you do that, students? Respond once.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
let us go for next. Important thing is, ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಲೈಕ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ or science, sometimes some powers will come, like 10 power minus 1 minus 2 or plus 3 plus 6, something like that. That time you should know what is that. It has got its own name in physics and science concept. So that is first of all, and first and foremost you should know that without any doubts. So let us go for that. Barkoli, 10 power minus 1 means it is called deci. Okay, for example, you have 1.1 into 10 to the power minus 1 ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ, you can say 1.1 deci. If for example ಇದು ಮೀಟರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, what is that? You can say 1.1 and 10 power minus 1 meter also, or we can say 1.1 decimeter. If you say, if it is said decimeter, then you should know that deci means 10 power minus 1. Okay, so take down. Centi means what? Centimeter, you might be knowing. So ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ 1 ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು 100 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದಲ್ವಾ. 100 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದು. You can write on 100 centimeter like that. If it is 1 centimeter means how much meter, that time you have to convert, no, reverse. That is why if anything comes in length, that is 10 power minus 2, we can say, instead of writing 10 power minus 2, if you write centi, then it is nothing but equivalent to 10 power minus 2. Without writing 10 power minus 2, you can make out it is 10 power minus 2 by writing centi. What is milli? Write down. Milli is actually equivalent to the order of 10 power minus 3. So 10 power minus 6, if it comes means in any of the calculation or answers, it is nothing but micro. Practice this, okay? Write down now. Symbol also you can see here. Deci is small d, and for centi it is actually given as small letter c. Milli means it is small letter m only. Micro means it is mu. It is called mu, not meow, like cat, house cat. Okay, makes sound. So 10 power minus 6 means it is as having the name micro. If you have a length of 10 micrometer means it is something equivalent to 10 power minus 6 meter. Okay, so next, suppose imagine that we are having a measurement of 10 power minus 9 meter, something like that. Example, that time instead of writing 10 power minus 9, you can write nano. Nano means not car. If you write nanometer, then it is understood that the nano is actually equivalent to 10 power minus 9. So instead of writing 10 power minus 9, you can cut short the answer, like nano symbol, small letter n. So write down like this, okay? Symbol, quantity, that is prefix, and the what is the decimal multiplier. Then comes pico, which is least, very very small value. That is, pico means small letter p. And what is the equivalent? Suppose you imagine that you have measured something, length, for example, length or anything. It comes in the order of 10 power minus 12 meter. So instead of writing 10 power minus 12 meter, you can write picometer. So pico means what? 10 power minus 2, it is understood. Okay. Then comes Small letter f. What is small letter f? Femto. Write down. What is femto is equivalent to, suppose you're having any measurement and that measurement has got 10 power minus 15 order, then means it is femto. So imagine you have measured something, it comes with 10 power minus 15 after some number. So you need not write 10 power minus 15. If you write like femtometer, and it is understood that it is 10 power minus 15. Whether all are understanding these students, whether all are taking it down, are you writing it down in your notes? Respond once.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good, good. Wait a minute, students. Let me check how many of them have joined now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Many have joined now, but they are not attending the class. Salma joined now. Salma. No, Salma. No, Ismat was there. Salma, can you hear me? Respond. Salma.
Yes, sir.
Salma, can you introduce yourself to the class? Which college you're from? Are you first PUC or second PUC? Introduce yourself, Salma. You are from which college?
St. Mary's.
Saint Mary's. Okay. Which place is it?
Falnir.
Falnir. Okay, good, good. I think Taufa is also okay. Taufa Salma means it's you only, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Sorry for that. Only Salma is visible. I forgot. Yes. So from Falnir also we are having student here, Bangalore. Many other also joined. From Chitradurga also students are there. I think he didn't attend the class. He joined the class. It's okay. Fine. So Salma, I think few minutes back you joined. I already started actually explaining. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, fine. Let us get back. Okay, so let us go for, imagine a very very small measurement you have done, like 10 order of 10 power minus 18. So 10 power minus 18 means it has got one name, students, that is auto, or ATTO it is, and its symbol is actually small letter A. So you need not write it micro and all, just if you write the symbol, then it is understood that it is actually about some measurement, and the measurement is all about a very small value, like that we can understand. Okay, so this is all about what, that means from here to here, it is all about least values, small values. Now imagine that we are having bigger numbers. Okay, bigger numbers means 10 power 1, that means equivalent to 10 only. Okay, that time you can, instead of writing that directly, you can write deca. Deca means DA. Write down. Imagine you are having a number 100. 100 can be represented as 10 power 2. You can write what? Hecto, or small letter h. Imagine hectometer. That means, what is that? Understanding is, it is something regarding 100. 2 hectometer. That means 2 into 10 power 2. That means 200. Next is kilo. Already you have come across this kilo. So kilo means 10 power 3. So 10 power 3 means, for example, imagine that after a number there are 3 zeros. For example, 3 kilometer. 3 kilometer means what? 3 into 10 power 3 meters. So kilo means symbol is small letter K, students, not capital K, because capital K is usually for what? Kelvin, correct? So small letter K it is. Then imagine a bigger number is there where the order is something about 10 power 6. So 10 power 6 when it comes, no, you can directly write it as mega instead of writing 10 power 6. So mega words you can write, or else symbol is there, capital M. For example, you know, right, 10 MB, 5 MB, megabyte. That means it's something about the memory that is different, or the data you have used. So M means what? Capital M, mega. That means how much is the value? 10 power 6. Next is giga, GB, correct? 1.5 GB. What is that? Gigabyte. Giga means what? That is order of 10 power 9 is actually giga. Suppose you're writing that 1 gigameter, a very large length. Instead of writing 10 power 9, you can write 1 giga. Giga means representation is capital G. Like that, tera, like 1 terabyte hard disk, something like that you might have come across. So if you're having a measurement of 10 power 12, a very large number, so you, instead of writing 10 power 12, you can write tera. By writing just capital T, it is understood that it is something related to order of 10 power 12. Whether all are understanding, just respond once, students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Fine. Next is what? That is pecta. It is usually peta, something like that also people pronounce it. So what is that? 10 power 15. So tera, I think you have taken capital T. Thereafter 10 power 15, a very large number order. So for that, what is the name? Pecta, that is capital P. So last one is 10 power 18, large magnitude. So large magnitude you can represent by what? Exa, EXA, or capital E, students. All of you respond now. All the magnitudes representation for the numerical values I have explained now, from smaller value to the largest value. Whether all of you understood this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. Whether it is informative for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. So in numericals and all, it will be required. Okay, it will be very helpful there. Next, let's go for significant figure. So significant figure means what? Imagine that we are having a number, for example, 1.234, something like this. 1 point, because 1 means of course bigger number. After that point, something something comes. No. Sometimes what we can say, significant figure means yes, how many numbers or digits are most important or significant. That is actually the main thing of this. So in significant figures, for example, you can go for different resolution. What is that? Yeah, you can see here. So I will go for significant figure in a blackboard presentation, students. So I will explain here. Can you see a whiteboard here, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you see blackboard now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. So write down now. The entire significant figure I will explain here. Take down. Significant figure. Significant figure means of course number. For example, I'll just take a number here. Okay, first let us take 100. One more number, 1.00. Just as a reference I'm taking here. I will write a tabular column here. Okay. A tabular column you do. It is type of number. First let us go for type of number. One more is, next is most significant. digit, or we say MSF, second column of the tabular column. Last one is least significant digit, that is LSF. So type of number or type of a numerical, that is, first let us go for non-decimal. So here you can see non-decimal is what? 100 is non-decimal, correct? Most significant digit of 100 is what, you know? Write down extreme left. Extreme left, non-zero, zero digit. Can you answer, students? Which one is the extreme left non-zero digit here in 100? Extreme left non-zero number, which digit? Which one is that? 1 or 0? Extreme left, that means towards your left.
1.
1, correct? Yeah. So here extreme left non-zero number, so that is most significant. Like that we have to search first for a given number. What is most significant? Extreme left non-zero, that is here 1. Like that. What is the least significant? That means not that important. It is right down. Extreme right, non-zero digit. Okay, then let us go for the second one, second type of. Here can you see in the 100 which one is extreme right non-zero digit? In 100 can you see any extreme right non-zero digit here, students? Extreme right non-zero, no, here also 0, here also 0. So that means 1 itself becomes what? Extreme left as well as extreme right. Am I right, students?
Yes.
So in 100, number 100, there is no extreme non-zero digit because 1 itself acts as what? Extreme left as well as extreme right, because everything is zeros after that. That is why. That is non-decimal number case. Let us go for decimal number case. Non-decimal number, non-decimal number. In decimal number also, the most significant is same as that of the previous one. That is extreme left, non-zero digit. Extreme left non-zero digit. What about least significant here? That is extreme right non-zero, not non-zero, extreme right digit. Maybe 0, maybe 0. That means now let us go for that. You can see here 1.00, correct? It's a decimal number. Am I right, students? All of you respond once.
Yes.
Yes. In 1.00, tell me which one is the extreme left non-zero number or digit?
1.
It is 1, correct.
One.
Extreme left, not 0. Yes, it is 1. What about extreme right digit? Maybe 0. You can see here 0, correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in case of decimal number, even 0 also becomes significant. So we cannot leave 0 because that is the importance of decimal number. Okay, hope everyone are understanding this rule. So if you remember this rule, no, it is very simple to understand significant figure, students. So let us go for examples. Now tell me 10. How many number of significant figures are there? It is a non-decimal number. What is the extreme left significant digit here? 1. What is the extreme left significant digit? That is also 1. So number of significant is 1. Am I right, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now
sir.
tell me 11. In 11, extreme left significant figure is 1. Extreme right is also one more 1. So how many digits are significant now?
2.
2. So number of significant figure is 2 in number 11. Let us go for 123. Now tell me how many number of significant figures are there here? Extreme left is
3.
1. Extreme right is 3. So total number of significant figure is 3.
3.
3.
Yeah. So let us go for 1204. Now extreme left is what? 1. Extreme right is 4. That is non-zero. So total is 4. Number of significant figures. Let us go for like this. 1, 2, 3, 0. Now tell me, students, how many number of significant figures are there here?
3.
3.
3. Why? Because extreme left is 1. Extreme right non-zero. Which one is non-zero? 3 is a non-zero because 0 is 0. So total number of significant figure is 3.
3.
Yeah. Suppose you are having 1, 2, 0, 3, 0. Now, in this case, extreme left is 1. Extreme right non-zero is 3. So in between 1 and 3, how many digits are there?
4.
4. So answer is 4. Whether people understood this? Non-decimal numbers, how to find out the significant figure, students?
Yes, sir.
Shall we go for the decimal now?
Yes, sir.
So this is non-decimal. Decimal let us go for. So 1.12. Now tell me, in 1.12, what is the extreme left non-zero? That is 1. Extreme right digit? Maybe 0. Whether it is 0 now? No. But it is not,
No.
not 0 actually. But it is a digit. So how many digits are there? Totally 3. So what is that significant figure? 3. Did you understand? Let us go for 0.12. Now tell me, in decimal, what is that left, extreme left non-zero? Which one is non-zero here, students, in 0.12?
1.
1.
1 is the extreme left non-zero. What is the extreme right digit? Maybe 0, but 0 is not there, but 2 is there. So how many number of significant figures are there?
2.
2. Good. Like that, now let us go for 0.120. Now which one is extreme left non-zero digit? That is 1. Extreme right digit may be 0. Which one is that?
0.
0. So total number of significant figures in this one is?
3.
Yes, 3. Similarly, 0.01200. Now tell me, what is the extreme left non-zero digit here?
1.
1.
1. What is the
1.
extreme right digit? Maybe 0. Last 0, correct?
0.
Yes.
Yeah. So total number of significant figures are
4.
4. Good. So similarly, 1.010. Now tell me what is the extreme left non-zero digit? 1.
1.
1.
Extreme right digit may be 0 is
0.
0. Total number of significant figures in this is
4.
4.
4. Similarly, one more I will take 1.20304. Now tell me in this number what is the extreme left non-zero? 1.
1.
1.
Extreme right digit may be 0, but it is not 0. It's 4. Now how many number of
4.
significant figures are there in this?
6.
6.
6. Whether all of you understood what is the uh, easiest way of learning this number of significant figures? This is the tabular
Yes.
column, students. Whether it is easy to remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good, good. Shall I clear the screen? Hope everyone took it. Whether all of you noted it down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Yeah. So that is about significant figures. Okay, students. Now let us go for rounding off. So rounding off, I will go for blackboard presentation. So that is better. So write down next side heading. It is rounding off. So what is rounding off a given digit? For example, imagine that we are having a number. Like always it should be decimal number itself. 1.356. How many digits are there here? 4 digits are there, correct students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you might be knowing. Rounding off means usually we write what? If you want to write in terms of a 3 significant figure, it will come like 1.36. This is easiest way to remember. Do you remember this? Rounding off?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But thing is, we cannot round off whatever number we have got, students. There is some set of rules and regulation. So let us go for that rule. So write down rule 1. What is rule 1? Okay. Write down if last digit is 0 and preceding means just before the last, okay, digit is odd, even number, not even number, odd number. For example, 1.3. The round off means always 5 should be there. Let us say like this. This is a number now. Imagine we are going to write it in terms of 3 significant figure, students. We have to write in terms of 3 significant figure. Here answer is 1.35 itself. If you write in terms of 2 significant figure, answer is, you can round off now because 5 is there and it's an odd number, preceding digit. Last digit is 5, means followed by 0. So answer is 1.4. Did you understand how we have rounded off? All of you respond once.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is odd number. Like that, for example, 1.150. Now we have to round off to ROT, to two significant figure. Answer is, what is the answer, students?
1.2.
Yeah, answer is 1.2. Whether all of you understood this? Let us go for rule 2. So what is rule 2 is, if last digit is 0, and followed by even number before 5. Okay, for example, 1.250 is a number. Now I have to round off to two significant figure. Answer, students, it is not 1.3. We have to keep as it is because it is even number before 5. That is why answer is 1.2 itself, because before 5 even number, after 5 it is 0 preceding. That is why answer is 1.2. I can give you one more example. 1.450. Suppose you round off to two significant figure. What is the answer now? Can you tell me?
1.4.
1.4 itself. Okay. In this even case, even number case, there is one more step. What is that? If 5 followed by number more than 0. For example, same numbers I will write one more time. 1.251. Round off to two significant figure. Now answer is not 1.2, students, because 5 is not followed by 0, it is more than 0. So here you can increment the number 2. So answer is 1.3. Are you understanding now?
Yes, sir.
I take the same number like previous, 1.451. If it is 4523, whatever. If it is more than 0, then you can increment or increase the value before 5, the number. Now round off to two significant figure. What is the answer? 1.5 is the right answer. Whether all of you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let us go for some examples here. Write down examples. First number 1.35451. Here you round off to four significant figure. Tell me the answer. Four significant figure. What is the answer, students?
1.355.
Yes, 1.355 is the right answer, because you can see this is even number followed by more than 1, though it is even number after 5. So second one, 1.567. Okay, round off to 3 significant figure. Now tell me what is the answer. Before 7, 6 is there.
1.57.
1 point. Answer is 1.57 because after, of course, minimum is 5. After 5, whatever number comes, you have to increment. So, however, it is 7. If it is 5 and 0, then only the rule will apply. If it is more than 5 and 5 is more than 5 and that number is followed by some other number, of course, you can round it off. Next, 15.67. Now, round off to 3 significant figure. What is the answer?
15.7.
15.7. Good. Next, 15.052. Okay. Round off to 4 significant figure. Now, what is the answer?
15.05.
15.05 is the right answer. Why? Because after 5 there is no one more 5 to increment. So 2 is below 5. So 15.05 is the right answer. Like that, fifth one. One more example. 12.345. Now round off to 4 significant figure. After 5 no number, it means what is that? There is 0 itself, correct? And 4 is even here. Now tell me what is the answer?
12.35.
Look at here, it is 4 means even number. That means this case. Which case? This case. So after 5 no number means it is understood that it is 0 itself. Can we increment 4 now? If 5 is not followed by number, then 0. What is the answer, students? 12.34 itself the answer. Why? Because 4 is even number here and 5 is not followed by any number here. That means answer is something like 5 is followed by 0 itself. Am I right? Are you understanding now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And add one more. 100.251. Round off to 100. This is round off to 4 significant figure. What is the answer? Tell me. Now 2 is even. 5 is followed by number more than 0. So what is the answer?
100.3.
Yes. 100.3. Correct. Whether all of you understood this rule of rounding off, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you people understood about what is a significant figure, what is rounding off. Whether it is clear for you, is there any confusion or doubt is there?
Yes, sir.
Whether all of you taken it down, just respond once.
Yes, sir.
I will clear the screen. Shall I?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now let us go for whether this rounding off concept will affect scientific notation. Let me take something like 12.35. This is a number. This means what? It is something like 12.35 into 10 to the power 0. Okay. If you make this shift the decimal place, this becomes 123.5. into 10 to the power minus 1, correct? If you make this in the reverse direction, it becomes 1.235 into 10 power 1, correct students? Are you getting this idea? Or you can write this one also like 1235 into 10 to the power minus 2. Are you understanding this? Just respond once.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So scientific notation you can write down there. Scientific, sorry for those lines, it is automatically generated. Scientific notation means writing the numbers in powers will not affect significant digits. Just one note point, that is it. Okay. Whether people understood?
Sir.
Yes. Shall I clear the screen?
Okay, sir.
Next, let us go for something called errors. So errors means whenever you measure anything, for example, imagine there is a scale, okay, you'll be having so many, what is that, divisions like this. Imagine you are measuring some triangular shape or any object, you will measure that, okay. So whenever you measure any objects or any geometrical shapes, sometimes we cannot say that whatever the measurement we are doing, always it is 100% true. So suppose there might be error also which is possible in that, maybe because there might be some what is that, problem with the instrument, or the manufacturer who manufactured that instrument, that is measuring instrument, has got some, okay, some problem with it. Sometimes we cannot say that. So absolute error means it is actually measurement of quantity with the magnitude of difference between the true value and measured value. True value means what? Actual value. Measured value means what you measure. So imagine we are having measurement of some object. Okay, if you measure many times and take the mean value, that time the error will be less. So write down this absolute error, side heading, absolute error. That means we are finding out the errors which is actually contained in a given measurement. So what is absolute error? Look at here. Imagine that you have taken many times, you have repeated taking the measurement of some object like length. For example, you can see what is the total average value or mean value. Write down this. Adding all the measurement divided by how many times you have measured, that is actually called absolute error. Are you understanding this equation, students? First few students, second few students, just respond me once.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So in short notation, like what you have learned in your high school regarding summations, like this also we can write down. So now as I said, each time when you measure, no, sometimes there might not be a correct manner of measurement. You might not measure the true value. Sometimes because of the errors, there might be some problems. That is why each trial, like first when you measured, let us say error in the first measurement, take down this. Absolute error in the measured values of quantity are, first write down delta A1 means mean value, total value minus that individual measurement A1. A2 means, delta A2 means A mean minus A2. Like that many times you do last values like this, delta an it is equal to am minus an. Are you understanding these equations? Tell me. Uh, Take down that equations. Absolute error siding. In that mean value, average value is given by adding all the measured values divided by number of times, how many number of times you measured. That is actually called mean value. Like in lab, how many times you take the trials in laboratory. If you divide by number of times, total value divided by number of times you have taken, that gives you mean value. Like that here. Next, mean absolute error. The same absolute error what we have taken. Mean means sometimes it may give you, for example, you can see here. Now, for example, this one, a mean minus a2. Sometimes you may get negative value. So negative value cannot be added in what? Errors. That is why they are taking magnitude. Here this line represents magnitude only. For example, imagine minus 10 is a number. Okay, minus 10 is a number. Its magnitude is minus 10. If you write, answer is 10 only. That means it's only magnitude we are writing. So this is the meaning. So write on this, mean absolute error is given by this formula. Delta A mean or bar is equal to sum of means of individual errors in all the trials. Whether all are understanding this?
Yes, sir.
So last equation, this one here. So therefore, last measured result is how to represent total measured value A is equal to A mean means, of course, first you measured no total value number of individual values divided by number of times you have measured. That is A mean. Then you have taken from each trial you have taken the mean no by the above. You can write like this also, delta A mean. Below that m. Like this small m. Delta m like this also you can write down. Are you understanding, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sometimes the error might be maybe there or might not be there. That is why plus or minus we take. That means we won't be having certainty. No, that is why maybe plus, maybe minus. That is what the meaning of this equation. Whether all are understanding this? For example, imagine that we are having length of a rectangle is 10 centimeter. Imagine while measuring 10 centimeter, you had some doubt. There may be some error. How much? Plus or minus 0.1. This much centimeter. Now, did you understand what is that absolute error in that? How to represent the length? For example, are you understanding this? All of you respond once.
Yes, sir.
So that is actually the way of writing. So that is the meaning of this. A is equal to am minus plus am. Next goes for relative error. Take down relative error or fractional error. So what is relative error? Look at here. Relative error means RE is equal to mean of individual errors. AM divided by M. So this is actually the formula. Relative error means. So if question is asked, what is a relative error? So this formula you have to calculate. For example, imagine length is given like 10 plus or minus 0.1, okay, meter. Its relative error is how much, students? Can you tell me now? Delta A, what is the delta? Delta L it is, correct? So I can write like this, delta L divided by L. Artha agta idya? Are you people understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Now what is delta L value here in this? Delta L is 0.1. Did you understand now? What is L value? It is 10. Are you understanding now? With the example I am
Sir.
giving. Good. Just write down, write down. Did you finish, students?
Yes, sir.
Now let us go for arithmetic operator. That means percentage error. Percentage means I already shown you, right? Now relative error means like this. If you want this error in percentage, how much percentage? What do you have to do? Multiply by 100. So take down percentage error is the multiplication of 100 with the relative error. Very simple. In percentage you will get the answer. Whether all are understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next you go for propagation of combination of errors. Andre, that means you are going for finding out errors in addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So take down first error in sum of quantities. Error in sum of quantities. Take down the equation x is equal to a plus b. Okay. So what is that? In measurement of A also there will be some errors, delta A. In measurement of B also there will be B, delta B. So what is that total error then? Delta X is the total error. In question if it is asked what is the error present in this theory, like in addition, of course it is just delta A plus delta B. Adding, we have to add the error, students. Okay. I think I better show this one in the blackboard. Shall I, students? Shall I write it on the blackboard together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Write down errors. First one, addition. Let us say that there are two things to be added. What is that? A and B. Let us say that A has got error in it, that is delta A. Also B has got error in it, that is delta B. What is the equation for adding these two? If you add A plus B directly, of course you'll get one number. Let us say it is X. Like that, A and B has got what? Some errors in it. So errors should also be calculated, right? We cannot neglect it. So if you want that error, means net error is nothing but delta x is equal to, always error should be added up, students. Understanding, right?
Delta
Delta
A
a
plus
plus
delta B.
delta b. So errors should be added. Hope you understood this. Let us say example. Let us say that a number is there, that is a is equal to 1 plus or minus 0.1. Let us say b is there, b is equal to 1. Okay, 2, let us take 2 plus or minus 0.2. Now what is the sum, students? What is a plus b? So answer is a plus b is equal to, just check the a value, actual value is 1, b value is 2, correct? What is the answer now? 3, correct, students?
Yes.
Now what is the sum of their errors now? So delta a plus delta b, how much is that? 0.1 plus 0.2, answer is 0.
0.2.
0.3.
Therefore final answer also we have to write no together. That is why final answer is, look at here above. So final answer we have to write like, therefore final answer is sum is equal to x plus or minus delta x, like this you have to write. So let us write down that here. So final answer is what? Sum is equal to a plus b, how much? 3, plus or minus, why plus or minus? Maybe, may not be, that is why. What is that? 0.
0.3.
So this is the answer. Hope everyone understood this. Am I right, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next let us go for subtraction. So in case of subtraction, let us say that we have to calculate a minus b. Let us say a minus b gives you x. Like that, if you want to subtract delta x also, always remember errors always should be added, though it is addition or subtraction, students. Remember, here in subtraction, delta x is equal to delta a plus, not minus. Always remember delta a plus delta b. Very important to remember. Though the arithmetic operation is subtraction, but error should be always added. You cannot subtract errors. Hope you can remember it. So now final answer is, therefore difference is what? X plus or minus delta x. Did you understand, students?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let us say an example now. A is equal to 4 plus or minus 0.4. B is equal to 2 plus or minus 0.2. Now what is a minus b? X is equal to, a minus b is how much, students? 4 minus 2. Answer is 2. Answer is 2. Yes, we got. What is delta x? Always add the errors. 0.4 plus 0.2. Answer is 0.6. Correct. Therefore difference is 2 plus or minus 0.6. Did you understand now how to calculate this, students?
Yes, sir.
Good. Hope everyone understood this. Now let us come for this. What is that? Look at here. So addition, subtraction over. Let us go for multiplication. You can see here, easy. In multiplication, what happens? X is equal to A into B. For example, length is equal to 1 plus or minus 0.1. Okay, meter. Breadth is equal to 2 plus or minus, okay, sorry for that, plus or minus 0.2. Now area is equal to what? Length into breadth. Am I right, students? So what is the maximum error possible is, write down this. So it is delta x by x is equal to plus or minus delta a plus by delta a, sorry, delta a by a plus it is plus delta b by b. Are you understanding this, students? Multiplication ಮಾಡುವಾಗ we have to follow this rule, this formula. Can you remember this formula? Tell me. Are you understanding? Respond once. Yes, I can show you the example now for multiplication. Okay, shall I clear it? Go on one here only I will. So next is multiplication. Let us say that length of a rectangle is 2 with the error 0.1. Breadth is also 2 plus or minus 0.2. Okay, now we want area is equal to how much? So for this rule we have got what? We have length into breadth is equal to area. So for that what we have to get? Delta a by a is equal to delta L by L plus delta B by B. Did you understand now? There it was X. Now I have taken area now. That is mathematical interpretation. Did you understand now? What is this I have written, students? All of you respond once.
Yes, sir.
Now calculate now. That is area. Delta A we don't know. Let us keep it as it is. Area is what? 2 into 2. How much, students? Length into breadth. 4, correct? Is equal to, what is delta L? 0.1. What is L? 2 plus what is delta B? 0.2 divided by what is B? 2. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So decimal place ಬಂದಾಗ calculation ಕಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ you follow this. Okay, that is delta A by 4 is equal to 1 and 0.1 ಅನ್ನು 1 ಅಂತ ಬರೀರಿ. That is 1 into 10 power minus 1, like this you can write. 1 second, students, give me a minute. I'm coming now. 1 minute. Okay, students, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can write a 0.1 division first order, you just do it like this. And here 2 is 0.2 is there. So I will write 2 into 10 power minus 1. Sorry for that line. Automatically it comes sometimes. So iದೇನಾಯ್ತು ಇವಾಗ calculation delta a by 4 is equal to 1 by 2 means how much? 0.5. But power is there, 10 power minus 1. Leave it. Then 2 by 2 is 1. So 1 into 10 power minus 1. So 10 power ಇಲ್ಲಿ delta a ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ question. What is the error in this? So delta a is equal to 4 into 0.5 into 10 power minus 1 is there. So what is the answer now? So 0.5 ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು? If you write 5, it becomes 10 power minus 2. If you write 0.05, then minus 1 goes. If you write this one as 0.1, that goes. So 0.1. So delta A is equal to 4 into, okay, what is this? 0.15. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಪುನಃ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಏನು 0.15 ಇದು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ ಯು ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಈಸಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, 4 ಇಂಟು ಅದನ್ನು 15 ಅಂತ ಬರೀರಿ. 15 ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು? ಇಂಟು 10 to the power, I am shifting 2 decimal, 1 to 2 decimal place. So this becomes, instead of writing 0.15, you can write 15 into 10 power minus 2. So 4 into 15, how much? How much, students? 15 fours are 14 ಎಷ್ಟು?
60.
60 into 10 to the power minus 2 ಬಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎ ನ ಈಗ ಪವರ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಏನಾಯಿತು? minus 2. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟು ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಸೊ 1 2. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ 0.6 ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎ. ಈ ಥರ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ? ವೆದರ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್? Whether, just respond me once, whether you people were knowing this one, like how to calculate decimal places with this help of scientific notations? Easy ಆಗ್ತದೆ ವಿದೌಟ್. ಇವಾಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಈ ತರ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ you better try this.
Yes.
Okay, like power, you just raise that to some powers and then you do, then it will become normal number, then calculate, and after calculating you do what? Then thereafter you just go for the substitution. So this becomes very very easy. So hope everyone understood this. Am I right, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. So ಇವತ್ತು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟುಡೇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ವೆದರ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ?
Yes, sir.
ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಉಂಟು ಇದರದ್ದು, ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 8 o'clock ನಾವು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಇದರ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಓಕೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್?
Okay, sir.
ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೋಮ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಹೋಮ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ನೀವು ಲೈಕ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸಂಡೇಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಮನೇಲಿ. ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾ?
Yes, sir.
Question with the key answer and question with the key answer and solution ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಹ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದು 40-45 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನೀಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟುಡೇ ವಾಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್. Again remaining topic is there in this, that also I will discuss. Then I will solve some problems on this blackboard itself or in PPT presentation. Okay, so PPT presentation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೋಮ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಹೋಮ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟನ್ನು ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಿಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಸಂಡೇಸ್, ಆಯಿತಾ, ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸಂಡೇಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮೀ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಗೆ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯಿತಾ? ಆರ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ?
Yes, sir.
ಸೊ ಏನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ?
No doubt.
Okay, very good then. So hope everyone are satisfied with today's presentation regarding the units and measurement. Of course it will continue in the next class, students, don't worry. So I will meet you people in the next class. So alternate days classes, students. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆದರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಯಾಲಜಿ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಓಕೆ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್. So I feel personally that you're happy with the classes today. So same type of effective classes with the examples, with the brief explanation, everything will be given. And we are actually having a very serious kind of dedication that students, those who join us like in online classes, they should be given with the utmost care, utmost the best, what is that, coaching. So we will do that one. ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಾವೆಷ್ಟು ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ ಈ ಥರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಸಹ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ listen, that means you have to listen to the class, okay, try to understand. Now kotta question paper like home test, you in free time you have to work out. Sundays ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, usually today Sunday I will go to ಚಿಕ್ಕಮ್ಮ ಚಿಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ಅಜ್ಜ ಅಜ್ಜಿ house. No, this year when you are studying science you have to reduce that. Sundays ಅನ್ನ maximum utilize ಮಾಡಿ study purpose ಗೆ, then it will be very easy for you for clearing examination. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಕೋರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಆರ್ any other kind of, then it will be a different life phase of the life. It will be very satisfying also students. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ
Yes, sir.
yes, so hope everyone are satisfied and happy for today's class. So I will meet you people in the next class. Then I will continue the remaining topic in the next class, and after that I will begin again with some other concept or aspect as well. Next ನನ್ನ topic ಈಗ once I finish off this units and measurement, okay, Shashank, you have put some message here. Sir, please do it on the blackboard. I have done now. Which one you said, Shashank? Errors. Yeah, I have done now. Hope you are understood. Am I right? Yeah, fine. Okay students, I will meet you people in the next class. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕು, everything will be informed earlier. Okay, so now of course you will be having your college works and all, so you better do that one. I will meet you people in the next class. So until then, have a nice day. Do well, study well. Yeah, fine. Thank you students, you can exit the class now.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, fine.